This is chilling new video from the scene. The shooter was a Marine combat veteran who began.
Still pouring out, and they were in shock. Most of them college students here for a night of dancing, which in a split second turned into a night of terror. This dramatic video apparently shows the moments when a gunman opened fire inside a Thousand Oaks club.
You have shots fired inside borderline.
The frantic radio calls began pouring in just before 11:30.
We got multiple people down. We need a lot of ambulances first.
It was college night at the Borderline, a popular country western bar.
We were at the bar, having fun, dancing, and then all of a sudden you hear like the bang bang of the gunshots.
These women were two of nearly 200 trapped as celebration turned to chaos. A gunman dressed in all black stormed in with a .45 caliber Glock handgun. He first shot a security guard at the front entrance, deployed smoke bombs inside, then opened fire, shooting at random.
I heard the shots, and everyone kind of just got down and started freaking out, running around.
Inside, 11 lay dead, and
Carter Evans has been reporting on this story since late last night. He joins us now, and Carter, it's been an awful and chilling day here.
Yeah, horrific scene here. An officer get shot in front of me, and I had to help drag him and throw him into the back of the cop car. He was unresponsive.
Sergeant Helis became the 12th victim. Tim Dominguez was at the bar with his son.
He was a brave man to come into those shots because it was a scary situation for everyone. It really was.
Investigators identified the gunman as 20.
A group of gang members armed with machetes and knives. A teenager hunted down and dragged from a New York City bodega. Then swarmed by attackers outside. The vicious murder in June of Lissandra Guzman Feliz, just blocks from his Bronx home, drew outrage from across the city and beyond. The incident revealed the barbaric tactics of a gang called the Trinitarios, and it laid bare a glaring paradox. Amid historically low crime rates in New York, police are still struggling to contain brutal violence in some neighborhoods. The footage went viral, and with it, rumor and speculation about why the 15-year-old boy known as Junior was singled out. We obtained footage from multiple security cameras and cell phones. We talked to police sources, family members, and other witnesses. Our investigation retraces Junior's last steps and uncovers new details that may answer why he was targeted. It's Wednesday, June 20th. Junior is on summer break from school. He's at home with his mother.
Eran como casi las 10 de la noche. Ya yo estaba en cama viendo novelas en televisión para dormirme. Mi niño estaba aquí jugando Nintendo en su habitación.
At 10:05 p.m., security footage shows Junior leaving home to meet his friend, Jason Velez, at this corner. They hang out on a stoop close by, chatting and listening to hip-hop, according to Jason. At around 11:30, Junior leaves. And 2 minutes later, security cameras catch him on this corner, passing near his home. He was walking towards Adams Place, a small street about 5 minutes away that's known for gang activity. Friends and family told us that Junior wasn't in a gang, and the police have no such indication either. But some of his friends were, and he had been hanging out with them at Adams Place recently. On his way there, Junior was in touch with this friend, who lives on Adams Place, and who, according to our reporting, is not in a gang either. The friend says he told Junior not to come over because it was late. At 11:35, a security camera films 4 cars driving slowly past the stoop where Junior's friend and some others were sitting. The friend says they felt things were getting dicey and went inside. The cars briefly stop at this intersection and then turn left in the direction of Junior's path. According to police, the drivers spot Junior and taunt him. Junior begins to run, and the cars give chase. The cars then split up and appear to surround him. It's 11:37. Junior rushes into this bodega just 1 block from his home. In a panic, he tries to hide behind the counter, but it's too late. One man, identified by prosecutors as Jose Tavares, enters the bodega and spots Junior. He's been charged with these crimes. He leaves, and immediately 3 other men enter. Police have identified them as Daniel Fernandez, Kevin Alvarez, and Michael Sosa Reyes, who has not been charged in relation to Junior's killing. Parked outside the bodega are the cars that chased Junior. At least 8 other men are on the lookout, some armed with knives. A warning, these next scenes are hard to watch, and we've obscured some graphic parts. Junior and the bodega owner appear to have an exchange with Kevin Alvarez, before Junior is grabbed and beaten on the ground. Then, he's dragged from the bodega and brutally stabbed by a swarm of attackers. According to prosecutors, Jose Muniz first hacks Junior with a machete. Then, Alvin Garcia, who police say is seen here wearing a mask. Manuel Rivera is accused of repeatedly stabbing Junior.
Damn.
Antonio Santiago is seen here from this other angle. Prosecutors say that Jonaki Martinez gave the fatal stab, slashing Junior's neck. 5 other people have been arrested and accused of involvement in the crime. All of the men charged have pleaded not guilty. It's 11:39. Junior stumbles back into the bodega, leaving a trail of blood on the floor. But the owner appears to direct him away. Junior gestures for someone to call 911. Then, he starts running to St. Barnabas Hospital, just 1 block away. He makes it to the entrance of the hospital before collapsing. Passers-by try to help. Witnesses say these 2 police officers stood by watching the scene. They are under investigation for failing to help. Just 20 minutes later, Junior is pronounced dead as a result of a stab wound to the neck.
Cuando llegué, ya lo tenían envuelto en tape, que estaba muerto. Que es muerto ya así. Sin más nada.
How Junior was killed follows a pattern of attacks by Trinitarios, a Dominican gang that was born in New York prisons. In recent months, turf wars have spiked among rival Trinitario factions. At least 10 other people have been maimed this summer in tit-for-tat attacks in the Bronx. Just 2 days before Junior was killed, a 14-year-old was seriously injured in this attack. And on the night before Junior's murder, he had witnessed another stabbing at Adams Place. Junior's friend, a Trinitario, had been attacked by a rival faction and allegedly turned to Junior for help. Is that why Junior was targeted? We don't know, but a leading police theory is the attackers mistakenly believed Junior was in a rival gang. What we do know is that for Junior, like many teenagers growing up in gang-afflicted areas, there's a fine line between hanging out on the streets and getting caught up in deadly violence.